there's a lot of thought process that goes behind those numbers. So if you don't know those numbers, if you don't know that I am happy to spend $1,200 on a sofa because you're going to hire it out at $350 per week when it is hired, which means that it's going to pay itself out on an average of 3 installs. If you don't know the same, like how it equates across every single piece of furniture and accessory item, artwork and fluff piece that you use, then you're not going to be charging the client the right amount for you then become profitable. At the very, very start, it's not about profit. But if you set a precedence on how much you're going to charge a client, and you have an agent who comes and they love what you've done for the price you've done it, it's then really, really tricky to change that pricing significantly to make you become profitable. So unless you're upfront about that at the very start.
I'll give my thoughts as well. So from a pricing point of view, it's kind of one of those touchy subjects in the industry. I don't think anybody really puts as much thought into it maybe as they need to, including us. When you're hiring furniture, you're driven a little bit by what they're charging you and being able to charge something on top of that to make your, to cover your other costs. What I would say is there's too many factors, hiring furniture, where you're located, what your competitors are doing. It really comes down to being deliberate or thoughtful about it. Don't just pick a price based on what somebody else is doing. Don't just pick a price necessarily based on your cost of hiring furniture. Those things have to be factored in, but I think it's just a case of be thoughtful about it and where you want to sit in the market. I don't think it's as simple as, I hear people say things like, charge what you're worth, your time is worth money. And while I don't disagree with it, at the same time, it's not as simple as that. When you're starting out, the market is the market. The market will pay you what the market thinks you're worth. So it's not as easy as saying, well, I'm worth more, so I'll charge more. You have to be able to prove it. You have to go and get the work. If no one's paying you at the price you want to charge, then the market is telling you that your services either aren't worth that, or you need to get better at selling what it is you can do, or talking about it, showing what value you bring.